wall of text. You know, it's a ramble, but it's like I get these moments of just peeved, angry, you know, stress. I need to. What the hell? The car just spawned in the middle of the street, just fucking flipping out.
I told you this game, you know, they have to make an excuse for why things happen. Like I kept looking at the video of me delivering your car, and it's like that one cop, you know, I thought I was going to be able to drive around him, but the car then just, you know, spawns out and suddenly is, you know, coming for a head-on collision.
If I wind up going to Animal Crossing tomorrow, I think I'll do like before you came on.
I know you guys are gonna do Ruin. I'm sorry.
No. We were doing Animal Crossing, and then I think it can't. I casually brought it up, and then like. Then a little bit late, like I told Cryptic and I told Tyler about it, but I wanted to. I was like, yeah, guys. Let's keep it off the stream. I want Zach to tell the story, because if I tell it, I'll probably I might fuck up, and I don't want to do that. So it's like, yeah. But I'll probably delete it, mostly because it's like we didn't get too far in. Like Animal Crossing, but it's like, you know, I might just delete it anyway, because we were waiting on Chromus, but Chromus was away. He's on another server, and I don't think he'd want to be on the gaming channel, because he tends to play up the fetish side of him pretty hard. So it's like he's a nice guy, but at the same time, it's like, how do I say it? Like, he's those furries that play up their Sona like in character a lot, like pounces, a woo, you know, that kind of thing. So it's like, yeah, I don't know if he'd...
That's saved for my girlfriend.
Yeah, I don't think he'd... Nice guy, but I don't think he'd mesh with the server. He'd feel really out of place. Is there a way to set the gun automatically to the carbine, or the special carbine, without
without having to switch?
Yeah, is there a way to do that?
If you really wanted to, you could go to your locker and empty it out, you know, or just hide certain guns that you don't want to use. Like, it's easy to just switch over. Like, if you have, like, since it's the most recent rifle, you could just go backwards, you know?
Fair enough.
Like, if you're...
Alright. We got a lot of stuff to sell. We are going to be here for a while. But we could take a break and do COD, or... You know, Minecraft wouldn't hurt. We could do the Java one.
Well, I'd have to go upstairs and...
Alright. We'll do PS4 Java.
Well...
PS4 Minecraft, I meant, sorry.
We can find a map and, you know, one of the old maps. You know, we don't have to go on to the main one. Oh boy, this is gonna take a while.
Hey, I mean, it's nice and easy. Less stress. No griefers. Yeah, fuck that artist. Honestly. Fuck that. God, I had to go back on my Firefox and remove it from my history, because it was actually starting to burn my retinas. Just reading it, because it's like I'm looking at all this fucking art, right? And then below is like his tweets, like, oh, I worked and I slaved, and then this happens. Oh dear, it's this man, this cad, this thief.
The fact the guy is going out of his way to be like, I'm spending months on this, and this guy works on it.
It takes fucking months to fucking GIF or GIF.
It's like, I get it, you know, GIFs are not easy, and his style, when you compare it to mine, is a lot more has a little bit more complexity than mine. Since I try to keep my stuff simple, you know. And what bugs me the most is I'm looking at the way he priced his stuff, you know. Yeah,
pricing like four slots open at $100 or something, right?
$130.
This dude made bank, and he's trying to fucking use you to kind of like stomp you on the ground.
like four slots, and he still made more than I did with this YC8. I didn't even get $350 because a lot of my commissioners bought the pre-made outfits, which I gave at a reduced price.
I do appreciate what Cryptic said, saying that like, he's in a room filled with many talented people.
Yeah,
That was really nice of him. I'm glad he said that. That we could all use that, really. Because even at times, even I debate and question myself if I'm doing any good these days.
When the guy who likes to play himself up has more common sense than people who do this kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Like, granted, that's why I love Cryptic, you know?
Yeah, he has a heart of gold.
He's honest. Like, he is definitely the guy you want on your team. And that's why I like him.
Yeah, I like him too. Like, despite everything, like, he's still my friend, you know? It's just... He's a good guy.
I'm pretty sure if one of us, like, I'm pretty
sure... hey, I can appreciate a guy like him to put up with my bullshit. Same with you and Ollie. Like, my moments of rage or solemn and ranting, just like
let's be real, dude. Those are far and few between, you know?
Yeah, I try to avoid, you know, my moments like the plague.
Admittedly, it's part of the reason why whenever you're like, well, why not go back to Battlefield, and I'm like, are you sure, you know?
I'll get over it. Like, I'm not in that stage where I was the first time I played it. Although I see myself more like those guys on that Funny Fails video that are like, you know, like, oh, I hit him though. You know, it's like you see the bullets hitting the target, doesn't finish them off, but they kill you in one shot. You know, it's kind of like that.
Whenever I always look at the fails compilation and remind myself, we're not the best of the best. You know, we all are gonna have these moments. You know, we're all gonna have moments where we are not that good. You know, like even like that guy who got killed, and his guy was in a funny position. You know.
Yeah.
Like, he could care less that he got shot. He was laughing at the way his guy looked.
Yeah.
Like, that's how... And then there's the guy who, you know, yeah, I mean, obviously he was annoyed with the teabagger, but then, you know, like, the teabagger gets runned over. Like, he didn't even... I don't even think he was gonna rage at him, you know? He was like, God damn it. And then when that happened, he's like, oh my god, I gotta flip that. I gotta save that.
I look forward to when the year ends and I get something of a clean slate, hopefully, God willing. Because I want to just get rid of half of these commissions and just be like, look, guys, for real, I don't think I could last much longer this year. Just take the refund. We'll end it at that. I couldn't do it, and I'm sorry. I just couldn't. You know, I don't think I can. I don't want to spend the next 3 months just cramming. You know, it's like, I wanted to get my fucking webcomic going. I wanted to get Ollie's webcomic going. Shit, I want to do I want to do a fucking Red Dead comic. Yeah, like...
That, I really want to get a go on that. I know why we haven't been able to, and, you know, I'm fine with waiting.
Yeah, it's like, I gotta call it at some... I gotta throw in the towel eventually. I don't think I can keep going. Because it's like, what if I don't? You know, it's like, what if I just say, alright, well, let's, I'll see if I can finish, like, maybe half of these 20 commissions by December, maybe?
It's kind of why I had to throw in the towel that time when I was, when I took a year to do commissions. I had to tell people, I can't do this, you know, I'm drawing on my phone, you know, this is really difficult, I'm using my phone for everything, I can't fucking draw on it anymore.
I think you would do so well if you had artwork on your PC or your laptop, like if you
Maybe I'll
worked on
get
it
that.
there.
Maybe I'll
Like,
get
just, if you could find, like, I mean, I could give you Flash, but that's up to you. Like, if you want, like, at least a test run, but I could just slap it on, like, Megadon and the NZ, and I could walk you through it, and then...
The
But
thing
if
is,
you...
I need a pad. I need a drawing pad.
You always do the computer mouse.
Yeah, I've never been good with the computer mouse. I used to use the computer mouse when I was younger, and I struggled with that.
Yeah, it's not easy to use, and then it's weird because I've been drawing like this since 2010. Literally 12 years of drawing on a computer mouse. Well, 2007 if you count my friend Ivan's very short-lived Newgrounds animation, which I've been trying to look up, but it's not there. It's long gone. It got so poor reviews. It's pretty much gone for good, but damn, I'm trying to, you have to like really park this in a specific spot. Alright, and then, but yeah, 15 years then, I guess you could say, of drawing on a computer mouse, even including like the Microsoft Paint art. People ask me, is like, hey, are you sure you don't have fucking, how do you not have carpal tunnel at this point from drawing on a fucking mouse? I'm like, I don't know. I probably do, and I just don't notice it, or I'm just fucking lucky, and then I haven't had it yet. But it does hurt from time to time, and I have to go through computer mice semi-often, not a whole lot. Like, I think the mouse that I'm currently using now still has some life left in it, but the left clicker from holding it down while drawing a lot, it's showing its age.
Yeah.
But yeah, the offer will be there. I'm sure you'll find a better program.
I will. I've been saving up for the projects, and to be honest, I'm probably gonna try saving up for other stuff. But maybe I'll find like a good, pad that I can use. The Wacom thing, I'm still disappointed in myself for not hanging on to that.
There we go. Alright. I gotta call in the dude for the oppressor. Unless you want it.
That could have been bad. I still am working on this, so you're probably gonna have to do it.
You're through to your garage. You need me to bring you a ride? I'll bring it to you.
Let's see, tomorrow's Monday. I got to work on another individual commission separated from the group, the mainstay, but I also have to finish Robin DeBraw's Callie Briggs comic. So I got 3, possibly 4 that I need to work on the week. But I will try to make room for, getting together in case new developments come in, You got this, man. Hang in there.
Yep.
Till then.
Bye-bye. Fly away.
You mentioned something like you wanted like an epilogue when the comic was done, or set up for a sequel.
That was if that's if the webcomic goes really well, and if we feel like we could add more to it. Like you could have a little epilogue where Beverly comes to the States.
I was thinking if we did do a sequel, or we return to it, if it does go pretty well, we focus on your character maybe, or Benjamin or something. I don't know.
Well, Benjamin in this universe, I don't know if he would exist, but we could focus on my guy. Like maybe during his time, he still has people who know what he did, and we could focus on him now being an adult. Well, an adult. He's now a lot older. He'd probably be, he'd either be in his late 20s. It depends on when we set the sequel.
Right. I could probably throw Beverly into the sequel, depending on the situation. Like, she'd be... I'm thinking... I don't know... Talking like 1900s, late 1900s, 1910s?
Mommy, why does Daddy not talk about the scar on his face? That's something only he... That's hard to explain, honey. He has a troubled history.
Hey, make it be like an older Zack, just kind of telling, you know, the children or the relatives. Maybe it's like a Christmas party or something. It's a little more humble, or a little bit scaled back in scope. It's more like Christmas 1919 or 1917 or whenever you want to place it, and the family's getting together, Zach's family. Maybe Patrick shows up, and he brings Beverly along, or something like that, and then Ollie's character, Cormac, maybe, I don't know. And they just kind of recount, like, an adventure that happened, you know, or, no, he focuses on your character just recounts, like, when he was younger. Not necessarily the incident when they teamed up together, just like, you know, they're here to hear Zach's story. Something like that.
Sorry. I'm texting a few people. It's like, I'm talking to these people, and it's like, a part of me is like, should I bring it up to them? I'm like, no, I don't know.
Let them come to you if they want to talk about it. Don't bring it up, because then it might just weigh.
It might make me. Yeah, that's why I'm saying.
They might get to the artist or some shit. Yeah, don't. Your best bet is to assume that they don't know, unless they bring it up. In which case, yeah, then you'll have to talk about it. But if they're just making conversation, just don't bring it up. Something I do is I'll wait a little bit and then I'll bring it up. Like when I'm talking to my friend B Meister, I've known him for years, like for a really long time, like 2008. Like we start with idle chatter, and then like when the time feels right, I'll just be like, yeah, so this happened, B, and then I tell him about it, and he's like, oof, you know.
I don't want to be like, you know, you believe me, right?
Yeah.
Because if they really wanted my side of the story, then they would ask.
Yeah. I don't think...
Most of the time, guys that I spoke to, you know, like, I didn't even need to bring it up. Like, I'll be like, how you doing? And they're like, okay. You? I'm like, so-so. And they'd be like, I think I know why, and then I will ask them, is it about the tweet? Like, yep. And like, and then I would just be like, could I please, you know, show you something?
3,000 followers. It's good that he at least responded to your DM, so at least we know he's alive, because I was worried that... Because I remember seeing his page, and it was like last post July. I was like, you can never tell, man. Like, I've been trying. There's a couple of people I wanted to reach out, but then they haven't showed up in like months, or their last comment was like fucking back in July or June, and I'm just like, shit. How does a guy with that many followers fucking just throw fucking accusations like out in the wild? Didn't even fucking think.
No, didn't think to ask me. Grant, as I said, you know,
like I get the idea of being upset about being traced, but still, like, it just makes much more sense to just find you and be like, hey, we got a problem. Like, I don't know if I ever told you this, like, I'm recanting another thing that I had when I worked with my client, Coiter. I don't remember his fur affinity. It's like Wolfgang something, HDM or something. Now, here's the thing with him. Nice guy. Always, like, again, I have a lot of nice clients. There's a lot of people that I work with on long-term projects, and they're always good. Like, so, he and his boyfriend are into the vampire thing. They like hypnosis and they like vampires. So, naturally, Dracula. So, years ago, he commissioned me, and he said, hey, so, here's what I'd like if you're not too busy. I have a character that's like a tiger. No, not a tiger. He has a character that's like the, like a vampire hunter. But me and my boyfriend, we like this thing where it's like hypnosis and hypnotism and being entranced by my boyfriend's character, who's a white striped tiger Dracula vampire. I was like, okay. And he's like, okay, well, we just hooked up, and I want to get matching avatars. On the left, it's me, you know, getting like my cheeks stroked lovingly, looking up into his eyes. And my boyfriend, my partner, I'd like him to be on the right, you know, extending his hand to, you know, kiss me on the cheek or caress me. And I was like, alright, that's fair enough. That sounds like a fun project. And so I do it, right? And so this one artist, I don't remember, we're talking like 2014, 2013 here, so it's like the details are fuzzy. The artist PMs me and it's like, hey, you stole my idea, or you stole my concept. And I'm like, excuse me? It's like, yeah, me and my partner have the same concept, the whole caressing thing. You stole our poses. And I'm like, ma'am, I don't know you. I don't know who you are, but I'm pretty sure I did not borrow from you at all. Even toward 2014, I didn't check my fur affinity that often. So I'm like, okay, well, here's the thing. I'm going to let you talk to my client, because my client wanted that, and I did as told. When it comes to commissions, if client wants something, I do as I'm told. I take the money. I don't look up other people's art for references. I don't steal. So I talked to the client, and the client was okay with talking to them, because I was like, look, man, they think you and me stole it after a long talk with this asshole. So could you talk to them? Because we need to sort this out. So it's like, alright. So my client goes there. I don't remember exactly what happened, but my client apologized and said, yeah, they won't budge. They seem to think that we fucking outright lifted both the poses and the vampire Dracula thing. And that's when I was like, they thought that we stole their OCs. What? I'm basing this off of another dude's persona. We didn't steal no fucking Dracula. What? It was complicated either way. We were just like, it just felt like the tangled web was getting even more complicated. So finally it came down to, it's like, okay, tell you what, we'll just not put the avatars up. Are you happy? We'll keep the picture, you know, because he paid for it, I drew it, and I'm not backing down. I did not fucking steal shit. But just so they can get their asses off of our case, it's like, alright then, we won't use the avatars. They'll keep it in private. Or some shit like that. And it was like, it's like, hey, at least the stealing accusations got dropped, as much as we hate that, but you got your picture at the end of the day, so there's that. But still, it's like fucking annoying. It's like, you can't fucking accuse us of stealing. They're holding hands. That's not stealing. That's a fucking everyday pose. Everybody fucking hold hands and leans in for a kiss. The fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, that's why it always, irks me whenever I see people trying to make these accusations, and it's like, yeah, but this is kind of a common thing. Like, how do you do this without seeming like, how do you do this without seeming like, you're trying to take it,
It's like, I swear, the artists just can be so uppity, particularly like in this particular section or situation. It's like, how do you copyright a pose? Like, leaning in for, like, I must have seen so many Furfinity pages where they have those avatars where they're connected to each other, and I'm like, that everybody fucking does that. Why'd you single me out? It's like,
because it's easy.
yeah, it's like, I don't know. I think what you need when this is over is a nice long vacation.
That's the part that's gonna suck, is that
You'll need to make money.
No, not just that. Well, aside from the money thing, like, this is meant to be a side business to help me work up, work on my skills as well as make a little bit of side money,
Yeah.
But it's like, I already went on what is technically I think 8-month hiatus. Like, I went quiet between October and July. So that was like November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Almost 9 months.
9-month hiatus just so some asshole could make some fake ass accusations.
Like, and it's like I come back, thinking that I had, thinking that, now I could do a lot better now.
Yeah.
You're through to your garage. You need me to bring you a ride? I'll bring it by.
This time, I am not backing down.
Okay, invoice.
Because this time I know that I can defend myself.
Yeah.
Like, the last time it happened, I couldn't because I didn't have proper proof. But this time, I have proof.
Yeah.
Hey, Cryptic.
Hey. Yeah, we're chilling on Zach's helping me sell some stuff. We're just kind of clearing our heads from the Twitter BS going on.
At least we got to see the giant iron.
Yeah.
Yeah, that honestly helped.
I just want to say, Cryptic, thank you for the kind words, by the way, when we were in the VC. You said you're with a bunch of great artists, man. I appreciate that. Zach, Zach especially, and me, and Ollie, and all that. That really helped a lot.
Yeah, no problem.
Rocky's talking to me about it now.
Yeah, Rocky's still in VC for some reason.
I think he forgot to leave. He's right now. He's probably looking at the evidence, trying to figure out what's going on.
He's trying to see the glitch in the Matrix.
Honestly, I'm confident that the guy's gonna be, civil about it. I really am, like, at least with the last message, I do.
There's hope and optimism there.
I'm just hoping, it doesn't. If when we talk, I hope it's not, yeah, no, I don't believe you.
I mean, from his initial confrontation when we first spoke to you, I worry that he might pull that, but I'm confident that you'll be able to tame this fucker, for lack of a better description.
I've had to deal with drama for a lot of time, and ironically, a lot of the friends I hang out with, they tell me I'm usually the one who stops it from getting critical. I don't know how true that is, but I try my best to keep an even head. I've reached a point now, because I know, like, if I were to go into this, with pikes and torches, I'm not gonna make my I'm not gonna make my side look any better.
I'm heading on over to the weed farm that comes next.
I'll meet you there, I guess.
Alright. I'm doing all these sell missions in bulk so I can collect the most amount of money. There's one sell mission for the warehouse one that I'm doing that kinda sucks because they don't... The game kind of puts you in a position where there's two of them actually that both kind of suck. It's one where you have to dive underwater with rebreathers to bomb some crates to collect some whatever goods it is. But when you're on the third one, two buzzards spawn above you and you can't escape. Now the first time I was able to do this, when they killed me, I spawned on land and got in my car ASAP. The second time around, they spawned me in front of the buzzard, and this happened 4 times before I finally got to my fucking car and sped the fuck out of there. There's like no chance. And then there's another one where it's like you have to go investigate this boat. You have to ride the dinghy. What you're supposed to do, well, obviously aside from having a friend with you, but you can't blow up the main boat. You have to kind of like dodge the 2 surrounding boats around it while trying to avoid the main boat. I fucked it up last night because I wanted to get it over with. I was like dead tired, so I fired a rocket launcher, got 1. Fired a second launcher. Oh, and I got the killer. I got the enemies, but I got the boat. And it was like, oh, you destroyed your ship. And I'm like, thanks. I was like,
Why am I just hearing a right now?
Yeah. Or no, just like, you just had to fuck me over. Like that. Just... I think when I wound up just saying like I collected 2 goods and sold it because I wanted like a perfect 42 crate job. I was like, nah. Alright, resupply is taken care of. Let's sell the stock. 240k. Hopefully you're nearby. If not, well...
Me? I'm not... Yeah, I'm still a bit of a ways away. Is there one truck?
What, full stock probably requires 4.
Wait a minute, you tell me that there's... I think
Oh, wait. No, maybe I'll get lucky. There's just 1 truck. Alright, here we go. 1 truck. Okay. 1 truck, $243,000 of goods. Let's fucking go. Okay, I think I could do this without you. That'd be good. But if you do show up, that would... Oh, no worries.
Yeah,
No pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure. Zach, stop going to the stripper club. We gotta do a mission. I wish you could buy the stripper club. Tell you what, Zach.
Actually, I just had a thought. Does Rocky have a Twitter?
I don't think so. I don't know. I never asked him.
I just hope... I don't know. I just had a thought. Like, he wanted to ask me more about it. My worry is if he's going to go after this person on my behalf.
I don't think he does. I don't think he does. Namely because I think there's a guy that he also kind of has beef with that have a Twitter, and they have like 3 times more than this fat rat guy or whatever on Twitter that you're dealing with. I mean, he might, but I don't think he would, considering that the guy he has some beef with is also there, so he probably doesn't do it either. I don't think Rocky would do that, though. if I had a Twitter, I would step in, but it would only have to be if I had a Twitter with an active following, meaning this dude's got 3K. If I had 16K, then I'd step in, but I don't even make that I don't make that kind of following. At best, I've had maybe 30 people follow me, tops. Nothing higher than triple digits, so it's like, I wouldn't stand a chance. Plus, I hate Twitter. It's easy to get distracted. It's like, I want to post art there, but it barely cracks any fucking mention on there, so fuck that noise.
I've given up on Twitter. Like, well, to be honest, I've never even tried Twitter. I'm not stupid. I'm not ever touching that shit.
It's only good to go there for the lewds at best. Just for the lewds.
Makes a statement.
Yeah. Show up on Twitter, follow the artist doing the lewds, and just ignore everything else. Don't even... It's like, yeah, I follow Smitty34 for the lewds. I don't go there to talk about politics. Or what's his opinion on North Korea or Russia. I go there just to fap. I got time for politics. I want to look at the lewds.
The bane of human existence.
I think the good thing that happened when I got that Keiko incident, a lot of people, I wouldn't say a lot of people, but a few of my friends backed me up and probably ditched him too. Even the guy named Aaron Romo, who actually has worked, because I looked him up, he's on IMDb. Aaron Romo, I think he worked on like a few Cartoon Network projects. He's like, yeah, this guy, he unfriended me too when I told him that it was a bit uncalled for. So I was like, yeah, I got the backing of another cartoonist in the business with him that said, I was like, Keiko, that's kind of fucked up, you think? Fucking going after him.
Oh jeez, Keiko, that's kind of dark.
Yeah, it was like, Keiko he put up that stupid clown setup meme, addressing the HBO Max canceling projects, and I commented as like, hey, you know, at least with pirating sites, the stuff will at least be, you know, the lost media will be found, right? And I would have followed it up was like, no, I don't condone piracy, but at least I do support, you know, lost media being preserved if these guys can't find it. And Andrew Kick was like, oh, look, another clown that supports piracy. And I'm like, what? Like, backing you up, dude. What the fuck are you talking about? It was in front of his fucking yuppies, too, because, like, everyone on that thread was, like, a fucking cartoonist that worked on, God knows, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, whatever the fuck.
Remember, Ari, we live in a post-joke world.
You know what Rocky said to me?
Bruh,
the audacity of some people.
He's not wrong.
I'm on the clock.
Harry Potter and the audacity of this bitch.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
The lion, the witch, and the audacity of this bitch.
Yeah.
That's a successful...
I slaughtered a bunch of these gangsters that were attacking me, and after I killed them, I start walking away, and I start hearing a, oh god, oh, and I stop. Turn around. I see this one guy still alive on the ground. I just go, huh.
You're like, did you, were you turn around, you look at him, and you're just like, were you enjoying that?
You know, it's
like,
it's more of the case where I just see the guy on the ground, and I go,
You know, it's funny.
I seem to have missed one.
I look at the video, the Battlefield video with you, me, and Raz, and I found the part where a guy literally charges past you and stabs me after he passes you.
I wasn't even paying attention. I saw him, but my mind was on other things. So I see him running, and you're like, I got stabbed because of you.
And I'm like, I got stabbed because the guy ran past you.
I actually pulled out my pistol, walked over to the dude on the ground, and I said, huh, oh dear, it appears I missed one. Pull out my gun.
Let me go. Please. You'll just come after us. That's what you should have done.
Nothing personal,
That's what
man.
you should have done. You should have done that, man. You know what that's a
That's
reference
in
to? don't you?
Cyberpunk.
Oh, do you know what that's a reference to?
I
Cyberpunk?
do not.
The Last of Us. The
Oh,
ending.
oh,
The
yeah,
ending.
yeah, yeah.
The end, Marlene. Let me go, please. Just go after her.
Ah, yes.
It's badass but cold at the same time.
I remember there was a. I don't remember what moment it was in, but it was. I think it was because, like, it's when they stopped and those scavengers tried to take their truck, and it's like, he's hurt. No, he ain't. Put your seatbelt on.
He's like, what do we do? Put your seatbelt on. But what about the guy? He ain't even hurt.
And he just floors it, and the second he does, the dude realizes he's not falling for it, and he pulls his gun out.
God, I would just kill for an open world MMO based on The Last of Us.
You know, you guys should see, like, there's this YouTube channel that has the reactions of some of the key moments from that game, from the various Let's Play channels from that time.
Reaction compilations.
Well, what I mean is, like, people who were playing the game and came to that moment, you know? And people, they had the part where, you know, yeah, they take on the scavengers. One comment summed it up best. Everyone is talking trash until they see Ellie get slapped, and then suddenly their parent mode kicks in.
Shit, that's how I felt at the end of The Last of Us.
Part of me is, you know, I'm gonna be honest, I'm tempted to play the game for my parents. They like good stories, and I'm like, this would be a good story. It's weird to know that Joel is actually younger than my dad.
Your dad is Joel.
The remake revealed that Joel is 51 years old during the apocalypse part. In the beginning, he's 32.
Wow.
He's old. He's like 4 years younger than my dad. I don't want to get in the van.
You don't want to drive a van?
And let's not forget a Joel in one.
Zach, get in the van.
A Joel in one.
Zach, get in the van. We're going places. We need to make some. We need to sell some crack.
You need to tell me when you're gonna do this shit. I've been in the city the whole time.
We'll get on a plane and get here. Get in the van. We're
All
going.
right, I'll be here.
We're going
All right,
places.
Alright, I'll be here tomorrow.
Ugh.
Technically, in this game, I would arrive tomorrow. The wardrobe, the witch, and the audacity of this bitch. I remember when I saw I think it was the last movie for that franchise.
The Harry Potter movie. As far as I know,
the Narnia movies.
I like them. We saw them in the theaters, except for the third one. I don't remember if we saw the third one in theaters, but I definitely remember me, my sister, and my mother going to see the first two, and I liked them a lot.
The first one I remember seeing, and then the last one, I remember because it was so funny how this worked out. My friend was coming over, you know, well, later that day we were gonna hang out, and so...
Sorry,
hang on.
He was hanging out one day.
Basically, I still remember this. Apparently his mother his mother had to go somewhere, so she dropped him off at my house, and my mother was going to drive me and him to school. We were like 10 years old at the time, so this was like 5th grade. And all I remember is, like, we get to the school, and there's a high schooler standing outside the school. My mother goes up, and she's like, what's going on? And she's like, well, school's canceled today. Why? Something came up that last night. You know, they weren't able to... That's why there wasn't any messages about it. all I remember is me and my buddy, we looked at each other like, hell yeah! like we're awake and we're here. Why don't we? Let's go home and let's go home and hang out.
Fuck yeah, man.
Except we didn't. We went to see the last Narnia movie, which was fine. It was cool.
That movie has an interesting way of, like, for TF, like, for TF fans, the dude was, if you remember, like, the kid was taking, like, the gold or something, and he turned into a dragon for being greedy or something.
The story I heard, what I got from the movie, at least after I watched it on a second viewing, is that, you know, basically that's what all Dragon Gold is like.
You know, that kind of gives me an idea for a Patrick Dragon TF right there.
It's kind of...
What about that other script you had?
I still got it. I'm still working on it.
I'll be honest.
I'm so distracted. So much going on.
I'll be honest. I watched the scene while I was making the concept art with the Frontier Dragon.
Right.
But I was basing it off the video that I linked, which is basically, it wasn't Dragon Gold that causes my guy to become a dragon. It's the fact that, you know, he collects a dragon stone, as it's referred to.
I should send you the... Did I show you the script I wrote, Zach, about Beverly turning into a dragon? No, or turning into something.
A werewolf, maybe? I think that was...
No, there was one that me and Cryptic were working on, and it's basically like a gypsy. The whole concept is that Patrick has taken Vinny and Beverly to, like, makeshift, like, brick. It's kind of like an apartment complex, but think like they're hiding in the walls. Like the critters are all sharing like brick, like improvised like houses or something, but they're apartments, but they're hiding within the bricks of the wall, right? So you got, it's crude, but it's there. It's just to get away to hide from the fuzz for a bit. I think Patrick has a thing to settle with another guy. I think they need to be close by, but.
Rocky, I think.
So Beverly...
Sorry to...
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Rocky's apparently, like, he's telling me about how... We changed the subject, that he's talking about the Iron Giant movie. That movie must mean a lot to him.
I mean, it is a good movie. It's classic. That and Cats Don't Dance are, like, the last good Warner Brothers animated movies.
They are the... As I stated, they are the pinnacle of animation that isn't Disney.
Yeah, like...
Yeah,
it's like Disney's.
I mean, the only other one, like the only other one that I think would be considered the pinnacle of animation, and I know this, and I feel like, you know, I'm only going by this because of what I learned, is the Shrek movie. You wanna know why I say that though?
Go ahead.
It was archived, man. Apparently, it's among, you know, now, like, the safe movies that are kept safe, dude, in case, you know, something happens.
Yeah, the Preservation Society or Historical National Registry or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. The movie is fine for what it is. It's not a bad movie by any stretch, and the jokes are on point, but I would not call it the pinnacle of anything. It's mostly it's Spielberg and Katzenberg and you know, it's DreamWorks working together, and Katzenberg had a bone to pick with Michael Eisner. That's why, what's his name? Farquaad is there.
How about this quote? How about this? And it was top tier for its time.
Okay, top tier, yeah, but I wouldn't call it a fucking masterpiece of modern filmmaking. Like, it's your typical 2000s movie that's funny. It's got the burp jokes, the fart jokes, the innuendos, the pop culture. It sets the bar for 2000s comedies, but I wouldn't It's great, but I'm not gonna say, wow, this is like the best movie ever made. It's like, yeah, no, I could probably think of a
I'll
few
be
others that
honest,
would take that.
I'll be honest, I am on the same boat with you on that. Like, I know I don't see it as like a great movie, but honestly, like, it's probably the only 2000s movie that got the formula right, you know?
Or either that. Oh my god, you know what my guy just did?
But
By accident, I climbed up the roof while hitting the button to deliver the package. He puts the package on the roof.
good job.
Patrick is on the roof dropping the fucking UPS package. It's on the roof of the dude's house. But yeah, it's like... I'd say it was a good movie for the 2000s. You know, maybe not the decade.
I mean, you could easily watch it nowadays and remember the 2000s.
I guess I kind of have to dock it down a few points because even the Smash meme, the Shrek memes get a little bit tired after a while. They're funny in bursts, but not like. But yeah, I mean, we could watch that movie one day.
Maybe. I have to watch the sequel again. It's been a long time since I've watched part 2. That was the one I used to watch a lot as a kid, but I have not watched in a long time. Weird to know that, you know, John Cleese voices the king.
Oh, John Cleese is a legend, dude. Monty Python.
And you know, Antonio Banderas as Puss in Boots.
Good casting choice too. He nailed it, dude.
You know what? I think the best part of that though is like in an interview for the advertising for the Puss in Boots movie, the one from 2012. He's asked the question, you know, how did you get involved? Did you have to be convinced, or did you go in? And you want to know what his response was?
He did it for his kids or something?
No, he said, no, I didn't have to be convinced because I saw Shrek. And I love Shrek.
Shrek is
Shrek is life.
I don't know why, but I feel like that honestly is probably one of the best things I've heard. Like, you know how there's actors who have to be convinced or like to do a part, or they saw it but they want to add to change some things for their character. He just simply said, I love the first movie. I'd be up for being in the second one.
What the hell? I think the game is bugged.
Are you delivering on the roofs again? Are you trying to be
No,
Santa Claus?
I'm on this dude's porch right on the yellow circle and it's not spawning. Oh, come on, don't tell me, dude. Is it gonna spawn when I'm on the roof? Watch. Oh, this is fucking nuts, dude. Come on. I can't climb up the roof. What the fuck? I can't to make the delivery. No, why? No, come on. What the hell? This is... Oh, no. I broke my own mission. Wait, hold on. Can I just climb this? No, I can't climb this little wall piece here. What the fuck? Can I get in? Okay, I'm gonna have to climb up the roof. Sorry, I'm gonna have to borrow your car. Lovely. But yeah.
I don't know. I just find that statement like brilliant.
Yeah.
Like, why did you work on it? Well, I liked the first movie.
Oh my god, what the fuck? It's not spawning. I'm even on the roof.
Did you check the front again?
Yeah, it says deliver the parcel to the property.
Maybe get to the yellow and stand directly in the middle of it on your map. Press right on the D-pad.
Fuck? I'm hitting the button that you have to use to click to... I am on the yellow. I'm serious. What the fuck? Here, you want me to share play this shit?
If you want to.
I don't care if I lose the